we greater than me. The hidden superpower of selfless leadership. Let's be honest, most of us were trained to look out for number one. In business, in relationships, even in the way we approach personal development, the message is clear. Be the best. Stand out. Win. And there's nothing inherently wrong with excellence or ambition. But when me becomes the mission, we lose something far more valuable than a competitive edge. We lose connection. We lose collaboration. We lose purpose. And nowhere is that more evident than in the tension between what we want and what others need. Whether you're navigating a boardroom or a bedroom, the truth remains. Self-centeredness corrodes what humility builds. That's why Philippians 2:3 hits like a divine gut check. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. This isn't a spiritual suggestion. It's a leadership principle, a relational survival guide, a call to show up differently, especially when it costs us. Let's unpack it. The invisible currency of humility. Picture a thriving business partnership or marriage, not one without problems, but one with mutual respect, fierce loyalty, and relentless support. What holds it together? Not talent, not shared goals, not even love. It's humility. It's when both people choose we over me, again and again. Humility is the invisible currency that builds trust. It diffuses conflict before it explodes. It shifts the conversation from, what do I deserve, to, what can I give, and the beauty. This shift doesn't weaken your influence. It multiplies it. Think about your professional life. How often do ego, credit-grabbing, or defensiveness stall progress? How often does a simple lack of listening or empathy derail a team? Now flip the script. What happens when a leader admits mistakes, invites feedback, and serves their people? The atmosphere changes. The trust deepens. The mission accelerates. Humility creates space for others to breathe, to belong, and to become. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. The mirror in the bathroom. Let's bring this closer to home, literally. Imagine sharing a house with someone you love. Now imagine sharing a bed, a bathroom sink, a mirror, a budget, a calendar, and, yes, even a remote control. Sounds romantic until you hit real life. Then it becomes a daily decision, will I make space for them? Or will I make everything about me? Suddenly, the idea of two becoming one moves from poetic to painfully practical. And what shows up in that space isn't just dishes in the sink. It's the condition of your heart. Do you dominate conversations? Do you avoid compromise? Do you keep score? Because here's the truth. The small things are never just small things. In both life and leadership, those tiny decisions reveal whether you're driven by selfish ambition or shaped by selfless love. And one path isolates. The other unites. Empty glory versus eternal impact. Paul's phrase, vain conceit, in Philippians 2:3 literally means empty glory. It's chasing applause that fades, building a platform that crumbles, wearing a crown made of paper. And here's the haunting part. You can succeed in the eyes of the world and still be empty inside. That's why humility is more than manners or modesty. It's a reorientation of identity. It's the quiet confidence that you don't have to prove your worth, because your worth is already settled by God. From that place, you can serve without needing to be seen. You can give without expecting return. You can lead without demanding loyalty. This doesn't mean you don't have boundaries. It doesn't mean you are silent in your voice. It means your motive shifts. You stop striving for empty glory. You start aiming for eternal impact. The Selfless Leader's Formula. Here's the formula I want you to remember. We greater than me. It's simple, it's hard, and it's transformational. In every meeting, ask, how can I elevate someone else's idea? In every argument, ask, what am I protecting, truth or my pride? In every team decision, ask, what serves the mission, not just my comfort? In every marriage moment, ask, how can I love them like Jesus loved me? This formula isn't soft, it's sacred. And it doesn't just change relationships, it rewires your leadership DNA. Because selfless leaders don't just get results, they build legacies. From solo acts to symphonies. Life is not a solo performance, it's a symphony. And humility is what transforms noise into harmony. You can be the most talented musician in the room, but if you refuse to listen, blend, or adapt, the whole song falls apart. But when you align your gifts with others, when you serve the whole instead of spotlighting the part, something beautiful happens. In your career, that may look like championing a colleague's promotion instead of competing with them. In your relationships, it may mean letting go of the need to be right so you can be reconciled. In your spirit, it means daily surrendering the throne of your own life back to the one who truly belongs on it. Final challenge. Flip the mirror. So here's your action step. Flip the mirror. Ask God to show you where pride is hiding in plain sight. It might be in the way you interrupt, the way you avoid correction, or the way you silently judge. Then, ask Him for the courage to choose humility instead. Let this be your prayer today. Jesus, it's easy to live a self-absorbed life. Give me the strength to look to the interests of others in all I say and do today. Amen. This is not about becoming passive. It's about becoming powerful in the right way. Because the strongest leaders and the most loving partners aren't the ones who dominate. They're the ones who serve with joy, listen with humility, and love with courage. We greater than me isn't just a phrase. It's a way of life. It's the path to real success. And it's where greatness, true greatness, always begins.